I guess it's obvious what this video is going to be about. Welcome to this episode in the garage.
Show you what red hair means. I know you want me. Well, I want you to. What will you do? Love child, what will you do? Don't be shy, sugar. Look me in the eye, girl. What's your pleasure? Is it sleep like a leather? Come, baby, please. 'Cause I'm down on my knees and I've got what you need. Love child, I've got what you need. 'Cause I've waited here for you so long, and I've even put you in this song, girl. Well, I know we can make a sweet harmony. Well, I need you in my arms tonight, and I hope that we can make things right. Here's your ticket, come ride with me. Here's a love child,
So initial thoughts. We've got a lot of modification we're going to have to do to get these seats anywhere near ready to go in. And I mean, there's a lot. As you can see, the seats are sitting really, really high, like 5 inches from the roof. Now, granted, keep in mind, the seat is all the way up and all the way back. So I guess we need to keep that in mind when it comes to where we're going to place this thing. We do have plenty of room there. Right off the bat, the mounting tabs on the right side of the seat are going to have to be cut off. This back one is going to have to be cut off, I believe. The front one we may be able to use. I'm not for sure. But we need to get, I think, in order to make this work, we need to get the bottom of this basically on the floor, which is fine. We may just start with cutting all the feet off of it and just see where we're at. We are going to have to contend with the transmission tunnel somehow, because that we can't do anything with this part. This part has to stay intact. That can go. But even at that, we're still going to end up somewhere around this region of the transmission tunnel. So that will come in play. Now we'll be using a 4L60E transmission, and I really don't know how much of this tunnel that transmission is going to take up. Very well, if I can get my finger out of the way, I may very well be able to flatten that part of the tunnel out to help us out. We're sort of hanging off a ledge back here. What might be the smart thing to do is just go ahead and cut all of the feet off the bottom of it. Set it back in here and just see where we're at.
There was a time, there was too much love. There was a time, there was never enough. With a wish on the window, pathways extending to tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I'll think of better ways. Until tomorrow, I'll look for brighter days. Until tomorrow, I guess I'll just stay. Until tomorrow, until tomorrow. There was a day when love seemed far from here. There was a day when love seemed so clear. With a prayer on the window, pathways extending to tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I'll think of better ways. Until tomorrow, I'll look for brighter days. Until tomorrow, I guess I'll just stay. Until tomorrow, until tomorrow.
Other than the transmission tunnel is you can see the height difference between here and the other side of where the seat's going to go. Oh, something like, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches. So that's naturally going to want to make the seat lean to the driver's side. I fear we're going to have to do something with the transmission tunnel. I'm really thinking. But nothing left to do but do the thing. So I'll get you set up. We'll get these things set in and see what they look like. Get in here, you fat pig. We can go back. Let's see if I'm not mistaken. Are the seats all the way forward or are they all the way back? The seats are all the way back. So we have got some room to do that right there. What does the back look like? Well, you do have room back here. Let's see, what do we have? All right, so that is a problem. Get in here where you can see what I'm saying, what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm gonna have to brace this up because you can see if it comes down, it's hitting on the framework that holds these motors. That is no bueno. So we're gonna have to space this side of the seat up to match the height of that side of the seat. So there's no getting around that. All right, so it's a new day. Well, it ain't a new day, it's a whole new week. I can't keep up with it. My problem, not yours. So we've got the driver's side seat generally about where it's gonna be. I'm not at all happy with it. I'm hoping it'll get a lot better when we're able to add power to it and get it down where it's supposed to be. Which brings me to a different part of this video. So we're gonna get started on putting these switches and stuff in. And I'm using these recoil. They come in these Ziploc bags all by their lonesome. I like them because they're pre-wired and all the wires are labeled. So really all you have to do is put them in, wire them up. They come with these different little doohickeys. Probably not going to use everything, but we're not going to need any of this. We're bypassing every bit of this stuff, so it's going to go back here out of the way. So I'm thinking this is going to be basically the layout of how this is going to work, I think. So I'll get this marked and we'll go about cutting these things out. What do you say? I know y'all are going, blue? What in the world are you painting that blue for? Well, you have to remember this is going to be upholstered. So I don't know if I mentioned that or not. But yes, this is going to be upholstered the same color as the bottom of the dash. So I'm not worried about any of that. All right, and I have no idea whether this little doohickey's gonna cut this or not, but we're gonna give it a whirl. Anywho. So I got these things cut out and got some of the fuzz and stuff off of them. So let's see how these things are going to fit in here. I like that. Get it out. This one, probably gonna have to glue in, because if you'll look at these, they have a little lip on each side that clamps in, and that is gone on both ends of this. So there's nothing for it to clamp to. So I would say this one will have to be glued in, if I just had to guess. That one fits good. And that one fits good. That's great. We ain't gonna need that where we're going. So now that we got our switches and everything done, I've got these two panels took apart, and I think we're gonna go ahead and upholster these and get them done. So I've got it laid out. I think I got enough over here. That should be plenty. We'll probably cut it, I don't know, somewhere in there and somewhere here. And we'll see if we can get these things upholstered.
I am looking out my window, and I wish that you were here, sitting tall for a little while. Well, I know you couldn't make it, and I know you really care. Sometimes I can be in denial.
Things dry for about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'll get you set up, and we'll get these things upholstered, and then we'll move on to what is next, which will be inside the car. Something that should have been done a long time ago. I just couldn't figure out a good way to do it, but now I think I got a bright idea right up here in the kidney region. So.
One request, just keep me in your dreams, and I'll always keep you in mind. In our dreams we can settle the open seas and take up to the sky. Just keep me in your dreams, and I'll keep you in. I keep you in my house. We started out as friends, but we grew closer. Now I'm loving you more than I ever did. You know they say that absence does make the heart grow fonder. Cause the longer I'm gone from you, girl, the closer I get. Though we may not see each other for many nights ahead, I wanna make one request. Just keep me in your dreams, and I'll always keep you in mind. In our dreams we can sail the open seas. Take up to
Probably not my finest work, but I am not an upholsterer. So if you'll remember earlier, we had a problem with this center little button insert not fitting correct. It was a little loose. So we're gonna fix that right now. So these we want these cut all the way to the edge. Because we like the way they fit. We did. But now this one, we're going to do different. We're going to cut it like so. Just like that. The rest of these. Ow, that razor blade's sharp. For once, I actually have a sharp razor blade. Just like so. Ooh, boy, that sounded good. All right. Did we make the right call? I think we did. Looks like a winner to me. I believe that'll do it. All right, so for a long time, since I made this panel for speakers, I've been trying to figure out a good way to mount this thing, and I thought I had it figured out. Up under here is some bolts, or a bolt that is sticking down through. That's just not going to work. If I take this side down far enough to get a nut on that bolt, I can't get that side over there down. So I think I figured out a different way to go about doing this. What do you think? It's a little unorthodox, but let me explain. So the first thing I need to do is drill this out for a 1/4 thread first. Let's try it again. That ought to work. Next thing I need to do is put some 1/4 threads in it. All right. Beautiful. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I've never seen it before, but I don't know. It is what it is. It'll be all right. If we don't like it, we can change it farther down the road. But right now, it serves a purpose. Whew. All right. Kind of woke up this morning feeling like a hot dog with the meat slung out of it, if you know what I mean. Thought I was sneezing my brains out till too much come out. So we're going to keep going, though. I'm going to let that slow us down. We're fixing to get the wire in this seat, waiting on a good friend of mine named Ron to show up. And we're going to park this thing over here on the bench and I guess get to throwing some wires out of it. And I want to drop in and mention something real quick. If you got to this channel and you're thinking to yourself, how in the world did I ever get here? And you find out this is not your thing, well, that's fine. That's perfectly fine, completely acceptable. But before you leave, you can go to my YouTube channel and go to playlist and just start scrolling. And you might find something you're interested in. I'm telling you, I treat you so many different ways over there, you're bound to like one of them. I got my buddy here, Ron Sin, and I'll let him tell you a little bit about himself, and then we're gonna get started on these seats.
I've known Stanley for quite a while. Helped him with a couple of his projects and helping him with this one. We're going to put these 6-way seats in this 57 Chevy that he's building. I'm a helicopter mechanic originally and mostly did a lot of electrical work. So when he needs electrical work, he usually calls on me. So
Yes, I do.
we're going to start disassembling this and get it ready. So this had all the electronics for memory seats and stuff. We're eliminating all that and just going to make it manual or electrical. Just switch for forward, back, up and down.
All right, so I'm gonna get you set up, and I guess we'll start ripping this stuff apart. Want to unclip them or cut them?
Unclip them.
All right, there's a pigtail for one motor right there. Here's the other pigtail for that one.
What? Don't unplug though, huh?
No,
Cut that.
I'll just cut that. Tails on the motor as long as possible, right?
Yeah.
That's metal. Clip that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that goes over to the seat belt.
Well, this is the seat belt
Oh, okay.
here.
I don't know where that goes then. I took the back off so that we could get.
Is it heated seats?
It very well could be heated seats.
That's probably what this is.
So we've run into our first little snag. When we put this panel on the side of it, the wires were running straight into this. Actually above it, but remember the seat is in the up position, so the wires are going to come down through here, and this framework will rake the wires real hard. I think what we're going to try to do is take all of these butt connectors off, not butt connectors, you know, and solder the wires on and come off this way, off of each switch, and we'll just run it through, try to run it through the original place where the harness ran through.
Done a couple of these. Learned a lot. Hope this goes well. Got a drawing here of the plug and the color code of the wires, where they go. So we're gonna start with blue wire. So we go right here. Then the blue jumper. And the other end of the jumper, this color 2 goes right next to the oddball plug right here. I said plug, but I mean terminal. I'm just going to jump it to this other one. Good. We'll move on to the green wire. It's a number 6 wire, so it's jumper for the row 3 for this terminal right here. And this jumper to the first one on the row 4, that would be this one here. So get the jumper. Okay. Now we'll do the black wire, which is number 1. So let's jump up to here. So we'll put the black wire on next to the green one here, number 6. I know that looks like an 11, but it's actually 2 1s. That's where we know where the jumper goes.
Ah.
So the jumper is next. And it goes to the odd 4th one in this row. He's going to jump it over to the other black wire right here.
As I look into the light and I can see your face, trying to find the existence of this horrible place. And then you reach down, put me in your grave.
And last but not least, the red wire.
Where my really is grace now. Here we go, laying brick by brick to the room. People say that we're sick from the spoon.
Row of 3 right in the middle.
They go feed me week by week. Said through the doom. And I've got to stay in tune now.
And that's that. We had to solder these on because the push-ons took up too much room. We didn't have room back here. Now we can lay all these wires over like this, and we'll have plenty of room. And that's that.
All right, so we got these switches rewired, and now we're going to go ahead and put the side on it. As you can see, the wires are in much better shape as far as rubbing goes. So we're going to mount this, and then we're going to get to wiring these motors up. So we went ahead and ran these wires through the original grommet under here to keep them out of this pinch point. We were pondering on how to do it, but I think that's going to work just fine.
To hold them together.
Let me hold both of them. That way I move at the same time.
We're not going to put it on the
Oh, you didn't want the yellow to the blue. Oh, I'm glad you straightened that out for me.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Well, there's the solder. I'm going to have to do this part too then. Oops. Watch your fingers. Okay, pull.
Don't tell anybody, but that is hot. I dropped out of electrical school.
Blue wire.
Purple to purple.
You gonna hold it?
I'm gonna hold it. Hot, man, I say
You go.
hot.
And white, we got white in the toolbox too.
Already got it cut.
Oh, you do? Oh, I got it over here.
Yep.
Is this one here for both of them?
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
What are the purple wires? About all this blue connector can stand. You got the heat shrink installed on?
It is on the wire.
Okay. Got 'em? There you go. Do annual checkups or nothing, huh?
No, I haven't been in. Oh man, last time I was at a doctor, kidney stones about 6 years ago.
Do us all a favor. Go get an annual checkup.
I might just do that. If you want me to get an annual checkup, leave it in the comments down there.
We'll leave a lot of comments.
All right, so we finally got these things wired. Everything is wired, all four wires, all four switches, everything works. And I greatly appreciate the help, Ron.
You're welcome.
I could not have done it without you, and that is a fact. We got one more seat to go, and we'll get that at a later date. But I'm tickled to death. All I gotta do is screw that on the outside of the seat, and that sucker is done. If you hung out this far, I greatly appreciate it. Me and Ron both greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit your bell notification. That way you are notified every time I release new content. And until next time, y'all go do some work.